Look at what we got. Interesting turn of events. We have just getting comfy with our spiffy little trailer that we put together in Reno this last fall, and got down to Florida and are helping out on a big project down here. And the person we're working for was generous enough to offer up an amazing gift. Here's our little 4x8 little trailer that I did all that work on, put new lights, painted it up, got all that good to go. But it's still exposed to the elements and you got to worry about security. So what's the logical thing to do? Shazam! Our very generous patron offered up to buy us a trailer, and we found a scorching deal on this one. Not too heavy, tall enough that I can stand up in it. Got a little work to do, but got some lights to fix, a few other things, but it's already got some work done on the inside. It's actually insulated on the ceiling, and new tires. I mean, it's in pretty good shape. A few dings up on the front here that I'll have to deal with, but overall, really good deal, and a nice big trailer. So it's got the side door here. So yeah, look at it. It's already got some shelving installed. It came with one of these little air conditioners. Carpeted, insulated, and beadboard ceiling. Got the barn door rear end doors, but got some built-ins up here already. Kind of a cheapo fan, or just a vent up here. I'm going to probably pull that out and put a real fan in, and do a few more things. But there's all the tools that were in the back of the other trailer, and so now I can rework things a bit. Stash all that stuff over here. I got to make some room for things on that side. I got all kinds of space to work with, and we'll have room for the bike, and yahoo! We're lucky. You're very lucky. So project number 2 today is going to be, well, right now the bus is off getting some mechanical work, so got a few days of downtime, and so what better than to put a little time into our new trailer. So I ordered a window for our side here on the trailer. It's a 22 by 24 inch window, kind of a slider up and down, like a little double hung baby, and it's gonna go right there. So basically just lined it up, centered between, might have marked right at 12 inches, right between the center of everything, and then eyeballed it a little bit here too. It's not rocket science. You just kind of get it close, get it right so we like the look of it, and then taped it in place. And now I'll mark exactly where that goes, and then cut it out. Okay, so Sharpie marked it, and now we've got our exact hole to cut out. All right, well, there's the rough cut. I still got to clean up the corners, but figured out we got no insulation in this bad boy, but not a big shocker there. But I got to clean those up, and then I'll cut the mark it, or make some drill holes, and then cut from the inside and finish off the rest of the cut. Drilled holes now, right kind of at the start of each of the curves here, all the way around, and then all the way through to the inside. So now I can mark some straight lines between those those drill holes, and I can get my straight cuts done on the wood side on the other side, and then just use my jigsaw to finish out the remaining cuts and clean it all up. So yeah, using those holes then as my guides, held my this guy back up there, and marked it again. Now I know, got my curves all laid out, and start cutting some straight edges. All right, well, that was kind of a pain in the ass, but there wasn't any insulation or any kind of backer, behind and between the outer aluminum here, or steel, and and the inside wood framing. And then the person added an extra layer of like 3/8 inch or half-inch ply on the inside, so it messed up my the flange. So I had to get some longer screws and blah 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 blah. Anyway, got her together, looking pretty good. Should help a lot again, and we can open this bottom one up, get a little cross breeze through, and have a little airflow in the old trailer. I'm gonna do a little cleaning on my new trailer. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. Hard to see it on here, but see, it's kind of got the gray and the streaks all running down. That front part here is really nasty. That porous plastic has gotten real icky. But so I'm gonna do a little before and after here. So let's see. Watched a couple of videos of people with this simple, cheap stuff from the dollar store, and I picked up a bottle, and we'll check it out, see how it works. So yeah, see how you get these dark brown streaks along the joints here. It's hard to see how dirty it is, but check it out. See how well this stuff works. See if we can get her a little shinier, a little nicer. LA is totally awesome, dude. From the Dollar Tree, dollar store, $1.25. Watched a couple different videos and people using it, and seemed to work really well. So we'll give it a shot and start up on the roof. Starting off in just this area right here. I sprayed it a little with water first, and then I just sprayed it with the awesome. You can see it's already starting to eat into the crud here. So I say to take a scrubby, break it up a little bit. All right, and then rinse it off. Well, pretty incredible, pretty good stuff. I mean, it's still taking a good bit of elbow grease to get it off, and I'm going to be replacing the fan, so I'm not worried too much about cleaning right around that. But let's see, here's the pretty good line of, where is it? Almost done with one side on top. Head over to the other. So this whole area was all stained and nasty with like a mold and lichen almost growing on it. And I hit it with the heavy duty cleaner with the bleach in it. Left twice, and that seemed to have done the trick. Put another MaxxAir fan in. So this is what we got. It's one of those classic simple 14x14. It's not a fan, it's just a vent. Yeah, this is what the inside looks like. As you can see, it's cracked and broken, pretty rough shape, and this, all it does is just cranks open to provide a little vent. Going with this version of the MaxxAir fan. Yeah, some previous owner here has installed this the beadboard material on here. Caulked it all in real good, so I'm starting off by just cutting that caulk. We'll pull these screws and see how thoroughly connected this bugger is. There's that part of it. We had a little fun with some caulk. Half a tube. Wow. Well, I know at least I got my steel and some wood to connect to, so just clean her up a little on this side and have fun taking it off on the outside. Yeah, there were a couple of panhead self-tappers that were in the corners here. Got those out, but started peeling off my caulk, and you can see now there's quite a few more underneath. Caulk's coming off fairly easy. On the other side, all the screws are out, and should be able to pry it right up without too much trouble. Get underneath her a little bit there. Start it with that, and then use like a regular flat bar. A good bit of caulk underneath, kind of holding it down, but not too big a deal, not too much. There she goes. Gone. All right, so you end up with whatever residual caulk or, you know, Dicor product or whatever that was used when you're taking them apart. To remove that, you can use a putty knife. I like to use these 6-in-1, 8-in-1, however, and many-in-1 tools. They're a little thicker, heavier duty, but like to get it underneath. You can just kind of pry it underneath like that. Even grab onto it and just peel off the extra. Okay, well there we go. I like to use Dicor lap seal, and I like to put it on top of the screws as well, just to kind of give it a little extra heavy duty coverage, but all the way around the perimeter that'll kind of still settle out a little more as the gravity takes its effect. This pretty little guy. How long will he stay there? Got a little break right now because the big rig, the big bus, is gone. At the mechanics getting a bunch of work done, so I'm taking this time then to go ahead and try to build out the trailer. Let me show you what I've done here so far. There was a big upper on this side like that. There was a lower thing over here like that. There was some other crap, so I yanked all that stuff out, and I'll get this stuff cleared out of the way and show you what I've done. The walls on this trailer are 1 inch thick, so what I did was, rather than take everything out, I really don't have the time or the inclination right now to peel everything down to the studs and start from scratch. So what I did was, there's this thin plywood layer on the exterior and had these sort of battens holding it down. I pulled those off and pulled a couple of screws out and was able to loosen this piece up and basically custom cut a bunch of pieces of 1 inch foam and just slide them right down in there. So just getting a basic level of insulation inside the walls. Okay, well here's where we are. Got the big closet on this side all finished off, or well, as far as it's going to go. I think I'm going to get some cedar at some point and line it with that. But got a few things in there. Again, got an extra little latch here. Hold that side closed. But all this room up above for hats and miscellaneous, and hanger bar here for all of our other goodies here. Some room at the bottom for shoes. Got the warm weather gear here. We're in Florida right now, so obviously don't need that. We'll be moving a few more things from inside in here, and I put a little weather seal around the perimeter all the way in here, so hopefully keep some of the dust and debris out of there. And over on this side we got the I decided to shift everything this way a bit. I was going to put the middle section here under the window, but I just felt like I wanted more room on the end down here for bringing things in from the side door, which is closed right now because it's sprinkling. But I still got to deal with this whole end. Got to pull this all out. It's pretty poorly designed and way too much weight, but for the moment that'll work here. But so my window is here above this bank of drawers. Made a real simple little upper cabinet here so that we can store screws and glue and WD-40 and all that. And then in the drawers I've got safety gear, glasses. I've got down here is all sanding materials and the big sander. Down here is my painting drawer with all the goodies for various painting and other goodies there. And again, down here I'll have a dust collection system set up eventually, but for now I've just got more storage there. Got all my corded Makita goodies down here, a few more things here, so a lot of fine tuning still to go, but got a pretty good start going on things. Of course, fire extinguisher for safety. Open shelving here on the end. That'll be for pantry, kind of overflow pantry stuff. Kitchen utensils, things like that, our ice maker, odds and ends like that, so we don't have to jam and stuff everything underneath our bed or wherever we can possibly squeeze it in the bus. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little solar setup on this one as well, so that it'll have that and like charging batteries and things like that, basic electrical coverage that way. This one actually has a inlet down on the bottom down here for being able to plug in as well, so it was set up like a little camper for the people that I bought it from. So still got a lot of organizing to do, but that's where I'm at right now. Well, there you have it. That's our big new addition to the Wanderboom family. Going to make it a whole lot easier for us to move things around. Going to be a little different deal having to pull something. We'll have to think ahead a little more about boondocking spots and where we're going to be pulling in to park it, and having to pull a big old trailer like that. But it'll be good practice. And make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see when we got new stuff. And be sure to come back soon. I'll have a whole bunch more on that big shuttle bus build coming up. It's off at the mechanics right now, getting a bunch of work done. So come on back and see how that build is going.